Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, and a very special welcome to our brand new author, Laura Tetrault. Hi, Laura. How are you?
Hi, thank you. Excited to be here.
I'm so excited for you. It's your book launch day. Please show everybody your book and tell them the title.
I'm so excited. It turned out so beautiful. Props to my illustrator. It is called The Light in Me Sees the Light in You.
I love that title. Please tell us what inspired you to write this book.
Oh, I have wanted to write children's books and have been writing them. I should say I've been wanting to publish my children's books for a while now. It's hard to decide because I've written a few, which one was the right one to publish first, but this one is very inspirational for children. And I just felt a calling like this has got to be your first one. You've got to do the one that really inspires children and talks about the unique light in everyone.
I think you made a really good choice. I love the book. I just think it's so sweet. I love so many things about it. But please tell everybody, what is the book about and who is it for?
The book is it's about a son who follows a bear and his little friend squirrel around for a day. And it just essentially is telling children, the son representative of the universe or God's spirit, whatever resonates with you, always sees the unique light in you, that everyone on this planet has a unique light in them. And the son kind of follows Bear around with his little sidekick squirrel and just always resonates. Like you can't hide from your beauty. You can't hide from your special. You can't hide from how unique you are. I always see you. I always recognize you. So that's kind of what the book is about. It's definitely for younger children. I'm actually going to read it to my daughter's pre-K class today on launch day, so I'm really excited. I did read it to my 6-year-old daughter, and she definitely read it again. So I think that's probably the age group is right at 5, 6, that age, maybe a little bit younger than that too.
That is just music to an author's ear when you hear a child say, read it
Yes,
again.
yes,
So
yes,
I love that your daughter said that. I know you have five children, five
yes.
children. What do
Yeah.
the older ones think about the book?
Yeah, I told them, I said, I'm going to come to your English class. And I know this book may not resonate, at your age, but I'm going to tell them how to publish a book. And they're excited about that. They think it's really something cool. And it's one of the reasons I wrote it is you get busy as a mom and a wife and your career, and you kind of forget, what was I sent here to do? And I think one of the things I was sent on this planet to do is to write children's books and inspire kids. And so I love that they can see that I'm following that dream. So
Mhm.
they're proud in a different way, though, right? They're not like
Yes.
they read the book and they're like, okay, I like it, and it's probably
Yeah.
hard for a 6-year-old, but they're definitely proud of their mom as teenagers.
Laura, I had goosebumps when you were saying that because I can relate to that. Children, the older kids need to see that mom went for her dream. That
Yeah,
mom went for it and she did it. Like that is the best example that we can show our children. So one, the young kids love the book, your younger kids, and then the older ones, if mom can do something like this at your age, not that you're old, but I know to your kids, you're
yeah,
probably old, just like I
right.
am
Yeah,
to mine.
exactly.
So what else, what can they do with their dreams and their lives? What a beautiful example.
Yes, that's what I was hoping for. And it's definitely, I think, resonating with them.
Yes, so good. And what is it that you hope that kids and parents will take away from this book?
I really want the children that are reading it to just feel, and maybe it's the sun that they see every day, and then just feel loved, right? Just know that the universe is always watching out for you. I'm special, I'm unique, and I can't hide that uniqueness. Like I'm beautiful just the way I am. I think one of the last sentences is you go to bed at night feeling perfectly you. And that's what I want them to feel. And whether that's the sun that resonates as a reminder to them is that all of these children, every child on this planet is unique and perfect the way they are.
That's amazing. So good. So, okay, you have been wanting to be, how long have you been wanting to be an author for? I should ask that.
Probably high school. I mean, even probably younger, maybe even elementary. I was always submitting to like the young authors forever, for as long as I can remember.
That's great. That's good. So here you are now, a published author. Let's talk about lessons and challenges that you had along the way. What would you say was the biggest challenge when writing this book?
you think you have this great product, and you do, you have this idea. Going through the professional editing, it's really intimidating,
Mm.
to hear someone say, hey, change this or change that, and the book comes out exactly the way it's supposed to. But editing can be a challenge because we have some very, very professional editors, but they come back and they really challenge you. How can you add? How can you make better? And so that was my first experience with that. And I absolutely loved it, but it was also very challenging to go, yikes, how do I go back and make this better? So that
Hmm.
was probably the most challenging part, but also extremely rewarding to go through it too.
Hmm. I'm glad that you shared that. I think a lot of aspiring authors don't realize that. But after you send your story, your manuscript to be professionally edited, don't you feel that it is a challenge, right? You have to go back and do the rewrites, but don't you feel like you learn so much in the process of going back to the story?
Absolutely. The editor that I worked with on your team was so professional, and it challenged me, and yet it also definitely made me grow. I
Mhm.
loved it. I loved the experience, even though it was challenging.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you for sharing that. What about lessons? What would you say was the biggest lesson throughout the publishing process?
The biggest lesson is probably how much time, detail, from editing to illustrator agreements to book design to upload to Amazon. There are so many things that go into publishing a children's book. And I kind of went into it going, I want to learn it all, which is this was perfect for that. I had no idea how much went into publishing, though. So many tiny little details, and how long that can take to get a really
Hmm.
great product. The time is worth it, though. I will say that. But I learned so much in the process, how much goes into it's not just writing a manuscript. There's so much more to it. So much more.
There, there is, and I'm so glad you spent the time because now you have this amazing book. Please hold it up one more time. I want to make sure all of our viewers know that The Light in Me Sees the Light in You is available today on Amazon. Make sure to go there. It's there in the soft cover, the paperback, the hardcover, and also ebook format. So, and this is the type of book that I think every young person in your life is going to enjoy, appreciate, perhaps even say, read it again, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, all of that. I love the illustrations. I love the softness of the illustrations, especially for this age. Tell me about your illustrator. Let's give them a shout out.
Clarice was truly amazing. An illustrator, I literally had tears the first sketches she sent. Every time Clarice would send me something, I would have tears. It was so beautiful. I love the collaboration too. To get to say, hey, Clarice, can we make him look more like this? Or can we add this tiny little, detail here that means something to me and my family? I loved working with her. She was wonderful. And the illustrations just truly bring your book to life. And I'm not exaggerating when I say I cried when I saw them. That's how it's very emotional because you have this baby that you love, right? This manuscript. And then to see it brought to life, like this is a real book. She absolutely nailed it. Clarice
Yeah.
Montino. She was, oh yeah, amazing.
Beautiful job. Beautiful job. And you're right. It's just so good to see it. I love when authors add I don't know if they're called Easter eggs or little
Yes,
things that are
that's what I was going to call it.
meaningful
An
to
Easter egg.
your
Yes.
family, to your family. Is there anything you want to add that you want to share that you added that your family will
Yes.
be like, yes?
My kids' great grandmother used to call them, she passed away yesterday. So this is extremely
Oh, I'm so sorry.
meaningful. It's extremely meaningful now. She used to call all the children and so genuinely precious darlings. Oh, my precious darlings. And we would kind of tease and say, oh, your precious darlings, her perfect. And so I threw a precious darling in there. And then she passed away right before. And I said,
Mm,
she was ready. She was a beautiful human. And what a beautiful way to spread her precious darlings all over the world. And so that's my favorite little Easter egg in there is the words precious darling on one of the pages. That was for Grandma Barb, and it's even more meaningful now. So
oh, yes. Thank you, Laura. Thank you for sharing that. Oh, okay. So you've accomplished this dream of publishing your children's book. What is the best part of accomplishing it?
I just love that I can say, like, I followed that dream. I absolutely did. I think so many of us, like I said in the beginning, get caught up in the day to day and we forget what those childhood dreams are. And
Hmm.
it feels very fulfilling. And it almost is this feeling of like, you can do big things, right? If you can do this
Right.
thing that you've wanted to do for your entire life, now what? It allows me, it's an invitation to myself to dream bigger and an invitation to my children and whoever reads this book to dream bigger too.
Yes, I love that. I love that. Oh, this is why we do what we do.
Yeah.
I think it's just so special when it just opens up our eyes that yes, we can go for whatever we want in life, starting with fulfilling that dream of writing your children's book.
Yes.
So here you are now, Laura, a published children's book author. What advice do you have for an aspiring author who may be watching?
I think this program, your publishing program, is so perfect because it really teaches you everything you need to know about publishing. And there are so many things. And I would also just say, if I can do it as a mother of five, working a corporate job, anybody can do this. You can do it. If you're aspiring to be an author, this is a great program for you. And I would just encourage you to follow those dreams. It's extremely rewarding.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. Okay, so today we want everybody go to Amazon, purchase a copy of this wonderful book. It's going to really help Laura spread her message. There it is. Besides going to Amazon, where else can they find you?
You bet. I'm on Instagram at Laura T. So that's Tee, Laura T. Writes. I'm on Facebook as Laura T. Writes. And my website is lauratwrites.com.
Perfect. Okay, perfect. And Laura, before we go, is there anything else you want to share? Anything that you wish I would have asked you?
I'm just incredibly thankful. This is a huge day for me. So I've had a lot of support with my family, so many friends, so many family that are planning to buy the book. So just thank you to everyone who supports me. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It means so much to me.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you. And have fun today at the school
Thank
reading.
you. Yes,
That
yes.
that'll be very special also.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, well, friends, you know what to do. Go follow Laura and definitely go to Amazon and purchase a copy of this wonderful book. Thank you, Laura. I'm very proud of you. We'll see you all very soon.
Thank you.